Alright, what's up guys? So, starting a fresh dash build. This one's gonna be for 04 to 2016 dash. I've already stripped it. It is a fancy dash, like this one with the hump in the middle. I'm building 3 of these back to back. So this is gonna be the first one. And the cool part is I'm building a bunch of relay packs for all of them right now. I've already started them. I'm almost done with those. But I'm gonna start with the first frame. It's just I want to build them all at the same time, but I just don't have the real estate. Because once you see one dash takes up the whole table, and then when you tear it down, I mean, when you tear these dashes down, you really need enough room for 3 dashboards to put all the shit when you strip it down. And so to do 3 dashes, man, I need a whole storage unit to tear them apart. So we're just gonna start with 1, but all the extra parts, like the relay packs, 3 of these are gonna be for the dashes. If I have to make any brackets, like for the Alpine stereos, I'll make 3 sets of those brackets. So then I'll just make everything in 3s. So hopefully the next 2 dashes go by way faster. But for the first step on this 2016 dash is I got my mock-up fuse box. My goal is to get this, take the grinder to whatever I need. So I'm gonna start with cutting this area for the fuse box. And then I'm gonna cut right here and here so my cluster wires have some more playroom. And I'm gonna cut basically on that line and that line, so this whole centerpiece will come out, just so I have more room for AC controls. And I don't really need anything. It's pretty thin metal, it can go. And then I get rid of this stupid upper bracket right here. It's just in the way. We're just gonna get rid of it. So then we only have these 2 here. And then pretty much over here, I'm just gonna leave the same. So right now I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. And I'm gonna take it outside, I'm gonna paint it. And I'm gonna paint my brackets too, or my relay pack. So let me get started, I'm gonna bring it back. It's already gonna be grinded and painted, so I'll be back. Okay guys, so we're back. I went ahead, I got it painted. I grinded out the spots that I wanted. I got the relay packs all done and stuff. So I got the relay pack on there. This guy wanted an inverter set up too. So this is a 2016 dash. I got his steering wheel already done. I had to modify the cruise and these buttons so they'll be able to work with our thing. We've already got the 08 multi-switch set up on there. We've got the steering wheel pin for the 08 plug, so the steering wheel's ready to rock and roll. That'll be plug and play for cruise control and all that. I got the fuse box mounted up really nice, and now my next step is gonna be I really want to mount this aux switch thing. The original bracket goes right here, and this usually bolts in right here, but there's just not enough real estate. So I might try to find a different home for it. I just haven't decided where I want to put it yet. So maybe I'll stick it over here or in here. So I'm not sure yet. But once I figure out if I want to do that or not, the next step's going to be, this is the 04 harness. So this thing is kind of it's got an alarm, and I think it's got a couple systems on it or something. But I'm gonna go ahead and strip that down, pull off all that tape. That shit takes forever, I'm not gonna lie. And then down there I have the new harness. That's the 2016 harness that I'll strip down and use for the build. So we got the new and old harness, and then I've got a couple junk harnesses if I need to steal some wires, and then my trash bin. So yeah, let me go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start, once I get it all stripped down, I'll put a couple zip ties and just get it up in position. And then, I like to start from the passenger side and work my way to the driver's side. So let me go ahead and get there. Once I get it, looking pretty, I'll be back. But other than that, I get to spend a lot of time peeling off some stupid tape, so. Okay guys, check it out. So it's just coming together pretty good. I got most of the passenger side wrapped up. I didn't extend the transfer case cables to right here like I normally do, just because this truck's 2-wheel drive, so I'm not even gonna waste my time to extend these cables. So I'll just probably zip tie them up. Got this for the module thing. Got the new airbag plug set up, ready to go. Left that a mess because I'm gonna do the radio after I do the column. Started to clean up the body plugs and the gas pedal plugs, started to work my way this way. I got some of the fuse box stuff plugged in. Right now I just got this all temporarily zip tied to make sure, you know, I don't want to tape it all up and make it all 100% and then be like, oh shit, I forgot to run this freaking green wire up over here and then have to undo everything. So it's all temporarily zip tied. You know, when I get done, I'm gonna really clean it up. But you can see how I got all my wires routed. It's kind of interesting. It's hard. It's an organized weirdo mess, but it is what it is. I got the relay block mostly done, or I think I've actually got it all done. This is for the headlight switch and my hazard switch, ready to go. The only thing I was working on next was, let me tilt this back a little bit so you can see, is the column. So now this is where I get to go ahead and take, you know, your wiper wires, your tow haul button, what else? The shift interlock, brake interlock, whatever. That's where I get to go ahead and wire all this in for that stuff and do the ignition. That's what I forgot to freaking run over here. Yeah, see those open pins? So, not done with the relays. So I still have to chop up the new harness. But yeah, up next is pretty much going to be wiring up the column. You can see I already started to route the wires where I want them to go. And when I do this, I telescope the steering column as far high as it can go, so that I've done it before. The first couple times I did it, I messed it up where I had this sitting like that, and then I wired everything up, and I went to go telescope the steering wheel and fucking couldn't because I'm maxing out the wires. So make sure you got enough play for your steering wheel. So other than that, let me finish the column and I'll get back to you and we'll go to the next step. So hoo-yah. Okay, check it out. This thing's looking real freaking sweet. You know, we got the headlight hazard wire going done. This is for the parking brake, that'll chill over there. Got the inverter sitting there, looking, that relay pack looking real clean. Really, oh man, look at it. You can tell my OCD is kicking in on that puppy. I went ahead, we got all the column wires on there for your tow haul button, to your multi-switch, to your clock spring, brake shift interlock, the ignition. Got it all coming down here to back there to the rat's nest. I left these two wires here for the cluster helper. These are the messenger wires. So on the steering wheel, when you go to mess with the cluster, this guy, when he installs his cluster helper, he just has to tap these two wires and boom, he's good to go. So that'll be for a future install for him. So he doesn't even have to mess with anything on the wheel. So, damn, look at that relay pack. That, ooh, buddy. Oh. So let's go ahead and flip her up. Show you what we're looking at. There we go. So, she's looking pretty good. She's coming together. It's a shit ton of wires, I'll tell you what. But it's coming together. Got your body plugs pretty much done. I got the inverter wired up and I got it modified, ready to go. So we got the inverter wires already in there to the plug right here. Cigarette lighter wires ready to go. Some other buttons. Basically, this is just a bunch of extra stuff his truck doesn't use, so it doesn't have power pedals or power back window. It doesn't have a 4x4. It doesn't have a sunroof, so he doesn't utilize these plugs. So I just tied them all up into one in case he ever wants to add them in his truck later or whatever. The wires are here, so that's pretty cool. So next up, what I'm gonna work on is the media center part. So I'm gonna work on getting the radio going. That's gonna be my next step, is the radio. And then I can pretty much button up in here and then, you know, tape it all up and make it look beautiful. But I don't even have it mounted to the dash. It's just chilling on here. So it'd be easy to mount it, but I just wanted to show you her all naked. But man, look at that wiring. Ooh. So let me get busy. I'm gonna try to get this radio up in here and going, and I'll be back. Okay, check it out. She's coming together. Got all the air ducting done. I got most of the harness done. The only thing I have left is still to do a little more work on here. I got the OBD 2-port mounted right here. So if you take off the panel for the fuse box, you can access it. I mean, you can get your whole hand in here. So that'll be tucked away. Inverter's ready to go. Wow, she's looking sick, bro. Oh, snap. I forgot to put that piece on. That piece goes right here. So, but I just wanted to show you real quick. The next step is I'm gonna go ahead and put the skin on it, and then I can start mocking up where the radio needs to sit, because it doesn't really exactly bolt in. I have to make brackets, and you know, you got to get it exactly level up and down and whatnot. So let me go ahead and get busy. Okay, check it out. I got the skin on there. Looking pretty sweet. Gotta clean her up a little bit. She's a little dusty, but it's in good shape. I'm excited. So now we get to work on the whole radio portion and the AC controls. That's what's coming up next. But meanwhile, I'm gonna go ahead and click some panels on there. Just feeding wires where they belong. Like, you got your headlight switch wires. You got your inverter wires, cigarette lighters. So I'm gonna start feeding some of these wires down here into the spots they need to go. You see you got your airbag plug ready to go, so we can go ahead and probably drop that sucker in there. So, oh, this one doesn't have the clippies. I gotta put the clippies. Oh no, they're on there. They're on the airbag. My bad, but yeah, go ahead, we'll set that in there. But yeah, let me go ahead, put some panels on here. Let me go ahead and get some stuff squared away, and I'll be back. Hi guys, check it out. So it's been a couple days since I worked on this, but I'm gonna try to wrap it up right now. Pretty much got everything done, except, you know, we're not doing anything with the cluster just yet, but the plugs are ready to go. So other than that, you know, columns ready to go. What I'm working on right now is the radio portion setup. So I've got the new Alpine radio in there, which I use the Alpine X308U. Thing's kind of expensive, so you better prepare yourself when you look it up. But we got it in there. It looks beautiful. And the reason I really recommend this radio is because you have this pocket up top, and look how deep it is. It's got some depth to it, and it comes behind the screen. So that's really an issue. You can't run a big double din, and this is an 8-inch screen versus a normal stereo on like the 08 dash is an 8 or a 7-inch. This is an 8-inch, so it's a lot bigger. And then I've got it mounted in there. I've got it centered where I like it. So now that I've got the radio where I want it, I can go ahead and start with this iPad kit, because we're not going to be using none of this stuff. It's not going to work for us. So go ahead and I just have this temporarily on there for right now. So I got everything pretty much wired up. This little port, it's an extension that goes to the back of the stereo. So if someone wants to run an aux cord or plug in for Apple CarPlay, this is where the iPad's gonna plug into. And I made a little hole. Let's see, I don't know if you can see it right there. Yeah, you can see it right there. So basically my iPad cord's gonna be sitting right here, and it's gonna come through the back and come through that little hole I made right there. Yeah, see, look at that, straight shot. Kill shot, boy, right there. So that's where the iPad cord's gonna come through. So got my radio mounted. I'm pretty excited. So the only issue with this is it doesn't fit. It needs to be like a 1/2 inch bigger. So I gotta do some trimming. So now that we got the radio where we like it, now we can start this and finish this up. So hell yeah. Sitting back at home watching a movie. But check it out. For real. So you got the iPad playing here now. You got your GPS, your full radio up here. It's playing the Hango. Oh shit, I accidentally hit the radio. Uh-oh. Oh, this is a media button. Oh no god. Oh god. Hitting all the wrong buttons. Alright, go back to that. So basically that goes to the stereo, and that goes to the iPad. And then let's see. This takes you back to the GPS. This GPS is freaking awesome. Or this whole stereo, I can. It's amazing. I'll tell you what. I don't even know how to tell you, but This GPS is freaking awesome. What else we got? I don't even know what to tell you. It's been so long since I used it. Hit search. Let's look for some gas stations. It'll tell you how far like tons of gas stations are. I mean, you can find so much stuff. Let's see what else. A bunch of restaurants or hotels. What else we got? Parking. Look at that. I think that's so cool. I bet we could find I wonder if we could find a strip club on here. I'm just curious. No way! That's hilarious. It found this strip club. Alright, if you're going to Miami, Scarlett's, I guess, is a strip club to go to. Not that I would know, but that's pretty cool. So, that's awesome. So, but yeah, we've got the movie playing. So usually when I'm on my road trips, I got a movie playing. I got my GPS going. Got my AC switches right here for this is an older truck, so we have, I'm gonna run the 3 knob setup on it, because that's what the truck gets. But other than that, I mean, this dash is looking pretty sweet. So, this guy needs to go outside. So I'll be back. I got some stuff to tidy up on it, a couple things to take care of, so I'll be back.